Okay, we're back for the final quest for the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker Pandæmonium raids. This is called Who Wars the Waters? I think it's the final quest. Anyway, it's the fourth, the quest that leads into the fourth circle. So let's get to it. Themis would offer what comfort he can to much as I'm loath to disturb Ethresma so soon after what just occurred. I'm going to just call him Eric. I am afraid circumstances do not afford the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events concerning both the keyword and his father. La Habrea's son. Oh, he's over there. Poor Eric. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandæmonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess, a feat accompanied by none other than La Habrea. That both my father and I could bind other in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. So it is true. I am La Habrea's son, bereft of his talent for magics or a brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood. Assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long, it had to indicate some long-held connection with La Habrea. 'Twas La Habrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles, but that was it. My further education was overseen by the words of La Habrea, more specifically my mother, who was a researcher there. You did speak of Athena, chief keyword before La Habrea. She's your mother, yes? How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this as an investigation. You're the right of it. Athena was my mother, and it was she who invited me to join her here. La Habrea had nothing to do with it. I see. There is little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why La Habrea was appointed chief keyword when another was already in place. Was in place. My mother is no longer with us. And La Habrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities with nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Oh, I see. She is no longer with us as an expression to convey the end of a life. I have only known the public face of La Habrea. While he lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that he often comes across as cold. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic isn't an easy one for me to discuss. No, let's talk about it. Of course, there are more pressing matters at hand after all, namely how to deal with Hesperos. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing, quite the opposite in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. Thought. Ponder. He said that he has become one with the creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to the internet. In theory, that should be possible. However, it's only merely to confine him after all he has done. I need to know why. I need to know why what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put La Habrea's own work at risk in trade for some nebulous power. La Habrea is the chief keyword of Pandæmonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we seek to put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him to quarter? I want answers. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you're certain is all the convincing I need. Very well, let us try Eric's plan. Thank you. You're welcome. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, he had noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Verklokla, a beast which feeds off the aether of its prey. Likely that is the creation Hesperos merged his essence with. As we know all too well, he can change the environment around him as well, at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe it's our victory. Indeed. Indeed. The fourth circle is now accessible. All right. Thank you for watching this video. This was a kind of an introduction to the fourth circle. The next video we're going to do is going to actually be the fight and the conclusion of the cutscenes and stuff. So if you want to see the previous fight or the previous quest, check out the links in the description. They will be down below. And I thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. And I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker Pandæmonium quest series and raids normal mode. See you next time.